You gotta put it on the side. All right, so
God.
starting with
I can't do it.
I'm sorry. I had to let the intrusive thoughts win for the study
starting
break.
with the study break.
You let the intrusive thoughts win for the earring.
That shit was insane.
That was intrusive. I said, what if I did this?
With like the episode, let's start from the front of like what happened. So y'all walked into Frogmart.
Finally.
Yeah.
Y'all finally
It
got
only
there.
took us 6
I
episodes
love that
to
you said
walk
it smelled
in.
like Axe or like Old
Old
Spice
Spice.
body spray.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
such-
hang on.
that
It
was
was like marble floor,
Polished marble.
polished marble,
Okay.
water,
What if
Old
somebody who makes
Spice.
like custom candles is listening to this? Like we have like fans that have like.
But hang on,
candles.
can you imagine? Wait, hang on. It was polished
Smell of
marble,
Frogmont.
Fresh
water,
water.
Water in the
Old
fountain.
Spice. The next
Old parchment.
an old parchment.
Yeah.
I don't
That
know.
would be a good candle.
Well, because it would be a little spicy with like a smell of like an old library.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
I was
like
imagining like
And like wet stone.
like stinky athletic boys reading a library book.
If you go to
Oh.
Brimstone,
That's true.
That's very different.
Frogmont is officially Old Spice, and Brimstone is Axe.
yeah, I was about to say that.
so true.
Old Spice is better than
My
Axe.
best shear
Hands
is an
down.
anti brimstone shear, so I haven't gotten to use it yet. I know the time will come, but my God,
yeah.
I've been sitting on it like a golden egg. I don't want to say it.
Incubating it.
So y'all walk into
Incubating.
Frogmont, and you guys see these things going around. You get sprayed with cheese. Oh, I didn't do a lot with the cheese.
That was fucked up.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
people-
funny.
I forgot about the
That was kind of like a whim thing I thought of right before we started.
That was-
was
I
like,
did. I was gonna tie it in, but then I got too intrigued by something, and I forgot
Yeah.
that I was stinky. But
I forgot that you were stinky.
There was a lot to cover that I forgot you were stinky. I'll bring it up again.
Next time we'll have to talk about what I heard because we never got to that.
Yeah,
No,
y'all don't
the
know.
rest of us
Shit was
never knew.
insane.
Sapphire came up right when we were about to say it.
I know.
that also makes me think. I know that we as characters don't know it yet, but hearing that, I was like, is it talking about Beans or is it talking about Pelagius?
That was my question.
Because I was like, I don't know if Beans is a child.
But he's a child of hell, right? Like,
Yeah.
like
So true.
But he is
really
a
like
child,
being that
right?
close. But he I feel
Like,
like
Beans are
like I
aged
feel like
into
his
that
his
season.
father would call him a child.
Yeah.
But then I was like, what if it's a misdirection? Because like Pelagius is also missing.
But why would Pelagius be at Frogmont?
But there was a Frogmont pin from a teacher with him. I don't know. Maybe they took him back here.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could be Beans, but I was also like, what if it's Big P?
And then you guys met Sabina. What would you guys think of her?
She was
So-
she was kind of mysterious, like not mysterious, but like her eyes and her tattoos.
Yeah.
I want to
like
know why
her
she ran away
description.
from me.
She seemed to really have like a
do you mean?
celestial.
Because you looked through her shirt.
With the sunshine.
It was probably a
That
sensitive
was on
subject.
her arm. I
That
don't
is
blame
like
you.
a really like, I don't know, like Sawyer's like a big Frogmont fan, but like not at
Not like the
tattoo of the
tattoo.
seal level.
Well, so
That's like maybe her family was like
that
founders or
is
something.
not like I should have said this in the episode. I'll mention it next time, but that is not the symbol of Frogmont. That's the
the
symbol
four
of the
schools?
that's the symbol of the Golden Order, which is like the kind of government that like superintends all of the schools.
So the tattoo is the symbol. Okay.
Of the governing body that runs the schools.
So this
Yeah.
is not. This
Who I assume have had a hand in that war all that long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's why she's human, whose eyes are voids, and she can do powers. I mean, like
Yeah.
that was kind of weird.
Yeah, why
But
are
if
her
she was-
eyeballs?
Well, if she was reading and the stuff was glowing, and she had
she was
pain,
reading it
right?
like Braille.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, I thought that was really cool.
Me,
Some disability representation.
Well,
Let's
I
go.
thought a lot about
cane.
how to bring that in here, and I was like, how do I do it in a not like either stereotypical or like what's a way in the world? Because you could blindness is a like condition in D&D.
yeah.
But and like so it's like, oh, you cast greater restoration, where it's like, okay, well, what if there is like this isn't an affliction, it is just like maybe, you know, she's human, but maybe this might be a little bit peek behind the screen, but maybe she's like not totally human. She might just
Yeah.
be, this is like a type of person that doesn't see on the material
That's what
realm.
I got the vibe of.
Yeah.
There's something that she's seeing.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's as if like a real, you
Yeah.
know, like a blind person in real life wouldn't see physically.
But
the
if-
world around.
Yeah.
If she's a member, like if her like family or something is a member of the Golden Order because of the tattoo, I don't know. Somehow she's affiliated with it. Maybe that is like a perk or something. Like she's born
Yeah.
human and made to represent like the human race.
Well, she
but is
mentioned
given
something
like,
about like she used to be able to play Arcano Ball.
but now she can't.
Yeah.
So I
sh- well, she so in the pictures I'll say like she looked like the same. She had like the same eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, you
okay.
could still.
I think
As the Arcano Ball expert, I don't think there's any disability that
Yeah.
would stop you playing from Arcano.
She
Okay.
she is like
Yeah.
the definition of like differently abled of like
Okay.
she can do everything. It's like she just needs help with a cane every now and then of just
Yeah.
like
she can't
going
see the
around
material
stuff.
plane or whatever.
Yeah, and like there's you would assume
see
maybe
it
that
in
like
that
she
way.
looks like she could probably kick your ass or something like that. She can probably take care of herself.
Yeah.
I feel
You
like
said
her.
she's bigger, right? Like she's like
Yeah, she's like heavier set.
built.
Yeah, she's a heavier set.
And I feel like she might not be on the Arcano Ball team because of the drama. That's
Because
why
of the
she's
drama.
probably has
She
that like
did not-
deep
She was so
rage.
angry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe she was close with one of the people who died, or both.
Yeah, I feel like they probably like kicked her off the team, right? Because I feel like the Arcano Ball team is run by one of the sides now, right? I think it's
Well,
the
it-
gold.
gold.
I think
Yeah.
that's what those
'Cause the
girls
girl
were
was
like
it, yeah.
implying.
Yeah, and she obviously probably didn't pick a side, and they said, "Fine, then you can't play."
Yeah.
I thought she was really cool. I wanted to stare in her eyes and see if something would happen to me, but I didn't get a chance.
You'll probably see her again.
Yeah.
And I'll stare into
So
her
y'all met
eyes.
Savina, and then y'all went to the trophy hall, where you guys saw pictures. You guys kind of got a little bit of a story of Moray and Tara and Sabina and even Felicity a little bit, like they knew her.
Did you know about? Do you know the sweet feet thing? Is that subconscious?
What do you mean?
Sweet feet.
I thought of something of like, how do I ask for Felicity's name, or like how does Sabina not know Felicity's name? Like, what is the reason that she would ask you her name again? Because like she would know her very well.
Oh, yeah.
But she'd be like, oh, we just called her
meant specifically-
Captain.
No, I loved that you had the nickname and the captain thing. I was Captain Cinderfoot. But in Holes, which is one of my
Oh, no.
favorite books of all
Oh
time.
no, I
that's
said that
his
and I was like,
nickname.
oh, like
No, but I was like, oh,
I
maybe
know.
subconsciously it's like, what's a cool nickname for a baseball player?
I know.
Anyway, I love Holes so much, you
Holes
guys.
is amazing. Holes is amazing. 10 out of 10.
I
been
think
talking about
I think
Holes a
Holes
lot.
is the great American novel.
You,
I would
I
agree.
think you've said that 7 times in this past week.
Well, it's my opinion for life.
And then Esta saw someone with her last name.
Oh, really?
Wild.
And
That
like
was the
also
second most
like
shocking thing.
like a
That was
lineage
crazy.
also of like
Yeah.
other people with your last.
Yeah, other Ruidons.
Yeah.
I
at
think it's like your
Frogmont.
cousin.
But was she an elf, the girl in the
Yeah,
picture?
yeah.
Okay.
She she was like
What
a
if
tall
your-
elf with long red hair though. She, like Esta has blonde hair.
Yeah, I know.
What
but
if your
we're not
dad
talking
has
half
like
elf.
an estranged sister or like something
I don't
wild
know.
like
well,
that?
I mean, I had always assumed that my whole family was blonde. So like
Yeah. Well,
the fact
I mean-
that she has red hair is like
Yeah. Well, also I mean like there are people who go 30 years of their life and then they find out that they have family that they never knew about.
That's so
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Like in real
It's
life.
not necessarily a
Yeah.
sibling, right? You know.
So it's
No.
like it's just like this person has my last name and they're an elf. So like what?
That's something. It's like a cousin, or
yeah, like
Yeah, and it's
long
like-
lost.
and also like
and it's
you're-
like Ruidon is not just like a name.
like a.
It's
not
like-
a common name.
It's not a common name. It's like a long
It's like the
lineage.
house.
It is
Yeah.
the House of Ruidon. Like we are a long-standing.
So
like-
SMB's class president? Are y'all both going for it?
I don't know.
we'll see what happened to the other ones
We're
first.
gonna feel it out.
Yeah.
Because Esther kind of has that like diplomatic like popularity, but Beans is really ambitious.
Beans just thinks he could make a change, and I'm not saying for better or for worse. I'm just saying he thinks he could change some things if he tried hard enough.
I love it.
He thinks he has zero connection to this school
And he's gonna
and could do
run
it.
for president.
yeah.
Yeah, well, it really goes to his like greater super objective if he was class president.
I
He's
wonder.
climbing the ranks. so to
Yeah.
say.
No.
Well, he needs to gather. I'm not gonna say forces.
Followers, loyal supporters.
Supporters, not followers, but supporters.
And then so after you guys go through that hallway, what the hell was that? Y'all get to the auditorium where you guys get your uniforms, and then y'all go to the bathrooms where Morrigan has the encounter with the thing in the stall next to her. What do y'all think is happening with that?
I'm
So creepy.
terrified.
And like your wound has been like acting up.
Yeah. Been super painful.
Have you mentioned that to us?
I've said like a couple times that, like,
You
it
healed her.
hurts.
But last episode you healed
Yes.
because she wasn't feeling good.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And I
But
said that it
honestly not.
hurts a couple times, but I didn't know that like it would like keep acting.
Yeah.
Like I never said anything about like
And it
this
flared up
time.
when the demonic presence was there.
Which I think is a little creepy. I think it feels like my character now has like a connection to the demonic realm, which feels very creepy.
Yeah.
But I'm here for it.
Okay, can I bring something?
That scene was so.
That scene was so cool, and when you went in and looked at it,
Oh.
I think it might be Sabina. Think about it. I don't know. Jared explained it. He described it in a way that I feel like had some hints of her, but I could be wrong.
I mean, I wonder like
But was she?
maybe
we
next
wouldn't
time
know
I'll
if
do a
she was
perception
in
check to
an
see if I like
adventuring
recognize the
outfit.
But she
voice.
was.
Yeah,
He said.
yeah, we can do
He
that
said
at the
when
end.
he
They all
introduced
are.
her. But he said when he introduced her, she's an adventuring outfit.
They
It was this
all
very
are.
specific detail,
Yeah.
and it was humanoid. And
everyone.
But I think there was something about the eyes. I think it was something. It was like there
It was
was.
a void. It looked like a void. It looked like there was a shadow around her.
Yeah.
But that could also be like a rogue.
No, there was something other than I don't know.
I don't think I said anything about her eyes.
There was something other that made me clue me in. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong.
Everything around her looked like a void. Like,
Yeah.
everything around the
Maybe that was it. It's like
because it was the same word.
yeah.
That scene was so well described. I also think like if this will never happen, but if this was ever animated, flicking back between like the most terrifying like encounter in that stall, like looking up and see, like the jump scare, and then like Sawyer and Beans being like,
of like
"Okay, I've got my skirt on." Like you
Me
shoving
flushing.
shoving the skirt and trying to flush it, and then cut back to like,
Morrigan like as a lizard going.
yeah, you're like feeling your ribs like shatter. Oh my god, that's so funny.
There's something that y'all, I don't know if y'all clued in on. I'm not going to talk about it because
You just talked about
no. There's something that y'all haven't like talked about, or like y'all even kind of noticed.
What?
I mentioned it.
We noticed
like,
that we didn't talk about it.
Could you give us a hint?
no.
I'll remember it.
I
Go.
won't. I next time next session I will not.
while y'all were still in the hallway, not in the bathroom.
The three-
before
three
y'all
pathways
got y'all's
we could've gone
uniforms.
down.
Nab him and grab him?
No, I think. Talking about the hallway after we saw the trophies,
Yeah.
but before we put on our uniforms.
Well, whenever y'all were like outside the auditorium.
Like after I got my schmedium.
No.
Before
No.
a schmedium. In the hallway
when
with
we were
the vice
in the
president.
hallway with the
Pictures.
posters.
Well, there was something like, "Hey, coach."
Mm-hmm.
Shut the
get it?
fuck up right now.
What?
Don't say what.
Can you please clue the rest of us
Oh,
in?
I don't know. I think I should I save it?
I don't know. That's up to you.
I know what you're thinking.
That's up to you.
Can you clue the rest of us in?
I really
Lily.
think that I should sit on it and
Okay.
reveal it in character.
But what if I know it?
Then you're also observant.
I think it's also spicy if you save it.
It's way spicier if Sawyer mentions it.
Oh yeah.
Write it down so
Fine,
that you don't
fine.
forget.
I will not
She won't.
forget.
You
Oh,
say
I know
that.
Campbell
exactly
is-
what
No,
you're
no, you
talking
do.
Campbell
about.
is upset.
With that reaction, you do.
I will tell you, and I promise it will be worth it because it will make the podcast better if I mention it. It will.
All right, study break over. Next campaign. Next session. Now.
Let's sit on it.
Flunk me. I flunk myself for not
Picking up on that.
picking
Yeah.
up on that. But it was also
It was very, very quick and very, very subtle.
it was quick, and it was also I'm still processing that whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's I intended that.
But I'm glad I figured it out.
Yep.
But I'm not if y'all listen to the study break and then you go back and you're like, we know what happens, or if you know what I'm talking about right now, oh come on, you throw me a bone and understand that I understand why I just put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
A+ for the demon scene.
Yeah,
A plus for
the
that.
voice, for the description, for the cinematography, the mental cinematography. It was really good.
For the pain, like to come back every time that we feel that
Yeah.
presence. A+.
Okay.
I'm about to start doing so many perception checks on all these teachers and being like, which one gives me the feels?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
A plus
and- or the
to
students.
the fact that it's Felicity.
And the students.
My mind is like, if y'all thought I saw that coming because I'm Sawyer, like Sawyer has no idea that she is in the venue.
No,
Sawyer
I did
literally
not see
has
that coming.
a 0 to perception.
She does, and also, I mean, Felicity is like, think about like a sister who's 6 years older than you. Like, she's been moved out for a while. You know,
Yeah.
she's
You wouldn't know.
yeah.
Maybe she wanted this to be a surprise for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My family has definitely left me in the dark on a lot
How
of
do you
Frogmont traditions.
feel about it? How do you think Sawyer feels?
She I don't know. I might also want to wait for this.
You can.
She's super excited. Well, I will. I mean, I'll just repeat it later. She's super excited to like see her because it is her sister that she looks up to and she loves. But it's also like she wanted to like earn this and be the team captain, and now it's like a now it's like a favoritism situation. So if Sawyer does get what she really wants, which is to be team captain, you know, everybody's gonna be like, ugh, like.
It's just because
Yeah.
it's her sister. Yeah.
And Sawyer really, she has like some other backstory stuff that y'all don't know about yet. She really wants to earn it for herself and prove herself because of
But now you can't.
some stuff that's happened in her past.
But now it's messy.
Yeah,
And also-
I don't even think you know. You don't even know about this.
No, I
It's
don't
not like
think I do.
some dark backstory. It's just like why she wants it so bad.
Yeah, and it's
She'll-
also
she'll
going to
tell
be
y'all
messy
eventually.
because, well, there's another person who really wants to be team captain who lost it the past 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
Gracker, you assume,
lost?
is
Gracker.
well because Moray.
she lost the past
Moray,
1 year, right?
yeah, 1
Okay.
year.
But she
Because-
was captain,
But she
and
was
she
captain.
got
was
and then
captain
she
after
lost it.
Felicity. Well, so she was captain after Felicity. So
Yeah.
you maybe think, you know, maybe there was a relationship there with like passing of the baton from
Yeah.
Felicity to
But then she
Gracker,
lost
and
it
then
to
she
Moray.
lost it to Moray.
I had no idea that the Arcano Ball politics would be so prevalent to the
Oh,
plot.
I had to make him.
I love it.
I had to
I
make-
love how relevant it is.
And Gracker is not a Beans fan.
Well, you don't know. I mean, you know, maybe she was just pissed off, and you know, you
What
still got to
did you
meet her.
do? Did
Who
you-
knows?
Oh, you were trying to.
She just hid. She just hid in her. He just hid in her.
I was just trying to sneak
A
in.
plus to nab him and grab him.
Yeah.
That's the
I
Well-
do want to
funniest
be
shit I've ever
playing
heard.
that.
I put a little Dimension 20 reference in there with Blood Rush. That's what they play in Fantasy
That
High.
sounds scary.
It's like football.
Oh my god, A fucking plus to the fact that the good berries exist.
That was gonna be my A plus.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
So
No,
for
it's okay.
so
Sorry
for
to do
anybody who doesn't know, we have a home game that we play, and the
Olivia's
good
the DM.
IDM, and they're a band, and they're the Good Berries. So,
And
wow.
we're on a mission to be the next journey.
Yeah,
And I love that I have no idea about any of this, so everybody can make jokes about it the whole time.
The good berries, the next journey.
And
which
we
is
will-
such a good tagline.
yeah. Well, it's okay.
Get it? Because it's like
It's double
the next
entendre.
journey.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I got it. It was
I got
good.
it. I got it.
I think we're the cleverest people in the world. Anyway, it's like a classic. It's like a classic folk rock.
But we will be getting one of those shirts.
I
Good berries?
I would literally after this. I was so inspired. I was like, I've got to design us a Good Berries logo. I've drafted them before, but I've
Yeah.
never like gone on like Procreate and like refined it.
Because we can sell Good Berry shirts on this podcast.
I would say I'll give myself an A and an F. A for I'll give an A to you, Beans, because I described this character and then you went off and then did something else, which like I was like anticipating for what y'all were gonna do if y'all like snuck into the gym and like what y'all would see and hear, and then I was like, are they not gonna go talk to this character? They're just gonna
We were
go.
gonna go talk to
and then
I knew they were going to.
yeah, but then
That's why I
like,
was
you turned it
coming back.
around and made it like you got an insight in like Gracker and like
Yeah.
So I'll give an A to you. It was good.
Yeah, we got something out of it. Since you're the stealthiest, I was gonna send you off. And then
Yeah,
have you report
I did
back.
that
And you just
because I
rolled so bad though.
I think
I do wish I got in there. But I did it because I knew that they would probably want to go
Yeah,
talk
talk to
to her. And I was like,
Well, at
I don't
first it
think
sounded like
Beans-
everyone was just gonna leave to the gym, and I was like,
Yeah,
There's
but
no-
I was like, I don't think Beans would notice her.
what is
Yeah.
your stealth?
+5.
Yeah,
Damn.
you were the stealth.
She rolled a
yeah.
6.
And then I'll give
Yeah.
myself an F. Just like there's a lot of nuances that I wanted to describe about like a little bit more of the politics with like the Arcana Ball team and the gossip outside of Esta's hall. Actually, yeah, we haven't talked about that. With like the deaths and stuff.
Killed her.
Yeah,
She killed her and stuff like that.
Also, I
which-
loved that we found out so much information in the girls' bathroom because, like, not that there's a men's bathroom,
so
but, like,
real.
That's so real.
yeah.
yeah. The gossip.
The women's
Like,
bathroom is
girls
where
just be
everything
talking
happens. It's an entire
openly.
Yeah.
ecosystem in there.
Well, and they were it wasn't even like they were like super concerned about the killing. They were just like, yes, I mean, like I'd like to play Arcana Ball, but like,
Yeah.
like, do I have to like go to chapel, like Hyperion?
That's what I think is
Chapel?
insane.
So that and the line where you're like, they're trying to do student IDs this year. Those were both so realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like I felt like they didn't. Well, first I didn't think this Civil War was going to be something over as serious as like somebody killed somebody.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and-
it's got to be.
Yeah, but then like when they were so like casual about it, they're like, I don't know, but you don't have to like participate. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to like actively.
I guess it really doesn't matter that somebody died.
It's not like you're gonna have to kill somebody. They'll just kill somebody.
Well, that is like a theme that we might see, is especially with like hypocrisy a little bit of like the girl y'all met outside. What's like the name of the girl that like helped you up beans? Like how she was like really
Bella.
into Bella, who was like really into it and was like so sorry, but like that was like the leader of like the Holy Spirit group, and then like
Oh,
there's
she was the leader.
Gracker is she was the one who is like
The leader of the holy group.
well of like the
Gracker's
golds.
gold.
The golds.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's
Yeah.
what I meant.
Yeah. So
I should call in a favor. Bean should be like, oh, I actually hurt my hip when you pushed me down. I'm collecting.
But yeah, and then like the girls who are kind of like, like, do we need to worship Hyperion? It's like, no, but like they're accepting, but like, are they?
is Hyperia like the one goddess that we know about? Are there other gods?
So
like,
there-
why is it Hyperia?
I'm gonna get more into this in like the episode, but I'll say like real quick. There's the Golden Order, which is like the governing body of like the schools, and also kind of Eldravel in general. The main religion is like Hyperia, and there's the most churches to Hyperia. You can worship other gods, and it's totally fine, but it's like the majority religion that like
Okay.
everyone follows, or just kind of like base follows. There's a lot of groups with it, and like the Golden Order, was like founded on Hyperion like religion, but it's kind of
Is
Done
Hyperia
whatever.
original to this, or is she?
I think she's original. Yeah, I'm pretty. I think I came up with her.
If there's canon knowledge about Hyperia, if you came up with her, you came up.
I'm pretty sure I came up with her.
Oh, thank God, because like some of the D&D gods are like for real, and then you have to like,
Yeah,
know about.
I think all
You
the
have to know
gods that
about
I came
them,
up
yeah.
with are real. Like there's, and I'll talk about them more. Is there's like gods that like you shouldn't worship.
Yeah.
That are just more like, don't do that.
like demon gods or like bad chaos gods?
A little bit of
Just like gods that are outlawed, and like demons, of course. Like any demon is like outlawed, but then you think it probably has something to like do with the war.
Hyperia, crustacean.
No way.
There she is.
Is this your god?
What is that?
Could you describe that?
Crustacean.
It looks like if a lice was more complicated,
Nice.
or like a shrimp didn't have a head.
We'll put
Okay,
it up.
that's a better.
We'll put it up in Discord or
better.
something. But yeah, that's the little logo. Unless like there's a lot more we want to talk about.
Yeah.
There's what's up?
Oh, we haven't all given our A's.
A's. Oh yeah, let's go around.
I gave mine. I stole Campbell's.
You did.
'cause I did
Stole
too.
Campbell's.
I'm sorry.
We'll give it to
I
Campbell.
gave my A+.
think
I give an
gave
A+
three.
to Campbell for telling us what she heard immediately. I do enjoy that.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be Maddie.
Couldn't be mad. Definitely not.
Well, I thought it would
You're
be funny
haunted
if I
and
came
keeping
in with
secrets.
like the existing drama, and it was like, and then she was like, "Guys, I saw
a demon.
I saw hell in there."
I was ready for that. And then
I know
he goes,
it's okay.
Sapphire walks up, and then Morikawa's eyes are just like, boom, like
Yeah.
big, bright, like, oh
No,
my
it was
God.
great. It was like, oh, she's gonna tell him. Oh, like so close.
Yeah.
It's a good moment.
Yeah.
F for my dice.
F for your dice.
Fuck them.
A+ to my dice.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Wow.
Not
I literally
20s.
like you would not have noticed the
You got that
tattoo.
on the
of
phone.
Oh,
the
yeah.
nat 20.
A for getting a nat 20 when it mattered.
Yeah.
Flushing
Yeah.
my skirt down the toilet.
F for that 20.
That was awesome.
You got 2 nat 20s.
so good.
Or like
What'd you
a
call it
dirty
today?
20.
Oh, a
Yeah.
stinky 20.
A stinky
Stinky
20.
20.
That was good. The stinky 20 was good for wasn't it on her too? Because we were reading that girl like a book
Yeah.
on our perception
yeah,
checks.
yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
the burning rage.
Oh, yeah, it was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
insight.
Yeah.
But then the nat 20 to flush the skirt down the toilet.
That's
Your dice
really-
knew.
I could have rolled a 1 this whole episode if I got that nat 20. It was worth it.
I'm reeling. I'm
Good.
so serious.
She's gonna be thinking about this for days.
Yeah.
F to me for not even knowing at all
Y'all will.
what she's talking about.
My
will.
mind is consumed.
At all.
You guys are not gonna believe this.
And it's all speculation. It's not.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, I figured out the mystery.
Yeah, no. It is like, oh, like here's like here's a weird coincidence.
Here's a weird thing.
Here's a weird coincidence.
Is it just me, or did you guys overhear something weird earlier?
Yeah.
I'll save it for next session.
Yeah, don't save it. But yeah, so we all will learn more about Golden Order and Hyperia in next episode.
Cool.
I'll like dive deeper into that. Campbell does not look happy. She wants to
She's
know.
upset.
She
I
wants to know.
hate when I don't know things.
I
just
know.
have to see my face
You will
right
know.
now.
You'll know. Well, this will
She
get into-
Lily right now, if you could see her face, looks like she's staring into the void.
All right, wrapping it up. Kisses. Thank you so much for listening. Tune in to the next episode to find out what Sawyer knows or like has a suspicion of, and
To hear about my demon
hear
interaction,
about
part
the demon
2.
interaction.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, see you.
Bye.
Peace out, bye.
Study hard, kids.